Delay is not denial. Top of the morning. What's going on, y'all? Thanks for joining me. Welcome to the morning shift with Corey Cofield, where we shift your perspective to only see what you wish to experience. Yeah. Welcome to the morning shift, where we shift your experience to only what you need and want to experience. What's up with y'all? Top of the day to y'all. Top of the day. We're grateful to be here. We're grateful to be here today. I'm just getting some things set up on TikTok. So y'all give me a second, please. TikTok want to act a little different today, so I gotta set this up now, man. It's on some whack junk. But top of the day to you, God day. Grateful to be here. Okay, let me see. We streaming on TikTok. Yeah, God day, TikTok. What's up with y'all? I hope y'all having an amazing day. I know it's early, but welcome to the morning shift with Corey Cofield, where we shift your perspective to only see what you wish to experience. How important is only seeing what you wish to experience? Hold on, I'm just adding something in the chat right quick. Yeah, y'all. So, how important is only seeing what you wish to experience? AM Top of the day. Thank y'all for jumping in, man. It's another amazing day today. We here. God day, Cheryl. What's popping with you? You know what I'm saying? Glad to be here today. Glad to be with y'all. Just being able to say, what's up? You know, today we're going to be talking about delay is not denial. You know, how y'all like the hat, man? Y'all like the hat? Y'all rocking with the hat this top of this God day? Huh? Good. I'm glad you like it. Well, if you don't like it, oh well, no, I'm just playing. Mindfest. Yeah. MINDIFEST. Mindfest. We're going to get started in a minute, y'all. I'm just typing some stuff in the chats. You know what I'm saying? Today is going to be an amazing day. I'm feeling well. Thank you for people that's watching on Facebook. Thank you for the people that's watching on Twitch, YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate that. TikTok. Today is going to be good, y'all. Today is going to be really good because today going to be amazing. Today we talking about delay is not denial. A lot of times when we believing in something and we believing for something, let me check this right quick. I want to line. I got two different cameras, y'all. So just to let y'all know, I got two different cameras going. Excuse me for blocking one right now, but I'm gonna set this one up because I be trying to look at all y'all at the same time. Right? Yeah, there we go. There we go. TikTok, what's popping? Instagram, what's popping? Y'all good? I'm glad y'all good, man. So look, oh, that's I'm getting a little blockage right there. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So let's jump right into it, y'all. First of all, welcome to the morning shift with Corey Cofield, where we shift your perspective to only see what you wish to experience. Secondly, I need y'all to do me a favor. Go over to YouTube and follow me. It's Corey_Cofield on YouTube. I appreciate that, y'all. Give me a follow. Give me a follow, man. And so today we're going to be talking about delay is not denial. How many of us been waiting for stuff? How many of y'all been sitting around and you just waiting for your next mission, your next move to come, right? A lot of us is waiting. A lot of us are waiting on things to show up in our life. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you're waiting on things and you don't really see it right away, it can create frustration. It can create frustration. It can create a lot of different emotions. But I'm here to tell you today that delay doesn't mean denial, right? Delay doesn't mean denial. Sometimes you can be delayed for your better, right? So today we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about some different things that comes from some good things that comes from waiting, some good things that comes from delayed gratification. Everything doesn't work good when it's right away. Everything is not instant. Everything is throw in the microwave. But when you throw your food in the microwave, that it loses some of its nutritional value. Most of it, actually. That's the truth. That's the true reality. Is that when you put food in the microwave, you lose some of the nutritional value because of the microwave and the chemicals. It does something to the food. So everything that you get quick is not good for you, right? How many know fast money is not always good? Fast money is not always good, and y'all know some of my testimony. Y'all know some of the stuff I've done in my life and some of the chances I took to be able to create wealth, and it wasn't good. I risked my life so many times, and so many times I could have been killed in the streets because I was looking to make fast money. I was looking to be able to flip quick, and so a lot of times getting things expeditiously is not the best way, right? Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate you. Thank you, Cheryl. Top of the day to my moderator, Be Lack. Always here, looking out. Appreciate you. Everything that you get fast is not good for you, right? You ever had somebody cook some food real quick, like some chicken or something, and before you know it, you get the chicken and is not done all the way to the bone? Isn't that disgusting? Wouldn't you prefer to wait? When you prefer to have waited and got it when it was finished versus getting something quickly and getting it done? Hey, yo, do me a favor, share the live for me, y'all. Everybody watching, just do me a favor, share it one time with somebody. Just share the live with somebody. Give me the likes. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. J Rock 23, thanks for jumping in. God bless you as well, champion. Uh, J Rock looks like he's in the fitness, right? So J Rock, 23. Answer this: when you go to the gym and you do a workout, you don't see the benefits right away. Am I correct? You don't see the benefits right away. You said if I'm a father, if you're a dad, look into it. Look into what? No, I didn't get a petition, brother. But I'll look into that afterwards, okay? Thank you. Send me a DM on it. Send me a DM on whatever you talk about, and we'll definitely look into it. All right? Absolutely. So when you go to the gym, you don't just go in the gym and next thing you know, thank you, my boy filling that hat, Dr. Alex. Hey, you're an intellectual thinker, I can tell right now. You feel me? Dr. Alex on TikTok say the hat is fire. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Today we're talking about delay is not denial. And a lot of times when stuff is delayed in our life, we feel like we've been denied. But really and truly, you're not being denied. You're being prepared. You're in preparation. You're not being denied. You're being prepared. You're being prepared. How many know before you go into a fight? Thank you for the rose, champ. Thank you for the rose. How many know when you go into a fight, these UFC fighters, boxers, all these people train for years. They don't just jump up the day they want to fight and jump in the ring. You might get knocked out, right? So you have to prepare. And anything that's being prepared takes time. Anything that's being prepared, thank you for the gift, yo. I appreciate that. Anything that's being prepared, it's a process. I remember when I used to hate the holidays coming up because my mom would always, she wouldn't let nobody eat, right? So we'd wake up in the morning and my mom would already be in the kitchen cooking because she started the night before, you know, and all you hear is the slow music going, you know what I'm saying? Bam, 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 bam. Love and happiness. My mom in there with her little drink, afro out this big, you feel me, preparing the food. And we as kids are literally being tortured because all we can smell is food, right? We hungry than a Somalian kid. And we sitting up here, all we can do is smell the food because my mom was preparing it. And you better not step in her kitchen, bro. You step in her kitchen, you might not leave. Even if you her kid, it don't matter, right? So we grew up with this thing where my mom making the holiday dinner and it's taking forever. We in the room mad because we hungry as heck. But finally the food gets ready. It's probably 4 o'clock or something. She then gave us a couple crackers, like, you'll be okay. The food be ready in a minute. But that minute turns into to hours. Before you know it, you waiting all day to eat, right? But when the food come, it's some of the best thing you ever had, right? So some things that's good really takes time to prepare. And it takes preparation. Let me read something to you. Let me read something to you, man. First of all, welcome to the morning shift with Corey Cofield. We stream every single day from 5:30 AM PST time, right? This talk, we're giving you a powerful reminder that delay is not denial. Just because your breakthrough haven't arrived yet doesn't mean it's not on the way. Sometimes life's delays are divine. They aren't rejection, they're preparation. In this episode, we explore how the universe and God operates in perfect timing. What's meant for you will always find its way to you, and at the right time, in the right season, and in the right way. You are being positioned for purpose, not punishment. So don't lose hope. Trust the process. Build your life on faith, courage, and bold belief. Focus only see what you wish to experience and guard your energy like your life depends on it, because it absolutely does. Everything you need will come in divine order. Everything you need will come in divine appointment. Tune in and get your spirit aligned with power, clarity, and purpose. Tune in. What do I mean by tune in? Shut off the noise. Shut off the noise. Sometimes you got to pull away from the phones. Sometimes you got to cut off the TV. Sometimes you got to cut off the conversation. Right? Sometimes you got to cut off the additional conversation and only hear what you want to see in your life. A lot of us take too much time listening to the opinions of other people who calling is not your calling. Everybody don't have your calling. Everybody's not supposed to do what you're going to do. Everybody can't see your call. And guess what? Your call wasn't a conference call. It didn't involve a bunch of people. It involved only you. So sometimes you got to cut off all the chatter and go to yourself. Go to yourself. Go break off to yourself and get some time to really take the time to hear yourself and to hear the words that you're speaking. Take some time to prepare yourself, right? When a woman's getting married, when a woman's going out, whatever she's doing, sometimes a woman could take forever getting ready. Have you ever been waiting on your girl to get ready, fellas? It's like waiting on the return of Yahshua, bruh. You can be hours. And I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. It was funny. She said, I hate when people keep asking me, are you ready? Like, when I'm ready, I'm going to come out. And I was like, dang, that really made sense to me. And as a man, I had never really thought of that. Like, I don't have to keep asking you, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because if a woman's ready, she's going to come out when she's ready. So to keep asking, are you ready, is literally a waste of your time. Right? God day to you, Duchess. God day to you. So waiting on a woman to get ready, bro, is sometimes torture. But when she step out, bro, think about it. Your girl be in that bathroom, you hear the music going. You know what I'm saying? She taking all day in the weekend. But when she come out, she looking like $1,000 bill. You like, yeah. Some women, you right, all women don't take all day. Be like, you probably take all day to get ready. I don't know. Be like, you probably take all day to get ready. I don't know though, because you don't have to do all the hair stuff because you have the locks and stuff. So so I don't know. You might get ready a little faster than everybody else, but I don't know. Probably not much, according to a man. I can get ready fully. I'm talking about without knowing nothing I'm wearing. I can be ready in about 30 minutes, bro. Like, you tell me you could do that. Be like, can you do that? I don't know, man. If a woman can get ready in 30 minutes fully, that is literally a world record. I don't know no woman can get ready that fast. I'm being really 100%. I'm not even playing with y'all. I don't know no woman can be fully ready, dressed, and ready to go in 30 minutes. I don't think it's possible. But this, when she come out, she's looking like $1 million bill. Fine as heck, smelling good, skin sparkly. You know how y'all girls wear that sparkly stuff on your skin doing that little shivering junk. Oh, I love that. Straight up. Keep it up. I love that, right? But it's worth it. It's worth it, right? Another example I use. Did you know it take longer to build a skyscraper than to do a chicken coop? Right? So when you building something, don't get caught up in how fast it happens. Don't get caught up in this quick, fast, instant world, man. All delay is not denial. You're not being delayed because you're being punished. You're being delayed because you're getting prepared. You're being prepared. God is getting you ready. Ooh, you say I'm all, be like say I'm all natural, so I don't take long at all. Hold on, y'all know when I say something, I do the backwards water wave, right? There you go. That's to be like say I ain't taking all day to do nothing. I'm natural. Shouts out to be like, yo. Listen, let me read something to you. Check this out. Preparation always precedes promotion. Delay often gives you time to build the mental and emotional and spiritual strength necessary to handle what you're being asked to do. You're not being punished, you're being prepared. So just know this, sometimes things are delayed. Sometimes things take a long time to come. But you're being prepared for it because you got something to do big. And when you got a big thing to do, the greatest thing that you can build first is the foundation. You don't want to throw up a building or throw up something so fast, right? And the foundation's weak. You don't want to build something and the foundation's weak. So some of y'all have been looking for some change in your life. Some of y'all have been looking for some, you've changed your mindset, but now you're saying, Grand Rising, enlighten. Thank you for jumping on. You've changed your mindset, but now you're wondering, like, where is it? Why I haven't received what I've been believing for? What's the reason why I haven't received what I've been believing for? And I'm saying it's because you're being prepared to be able to handle it. See, sometimes you don't even know the extent of what God has for you to do. And if you don't know the extent of what God has for you to do, that means you don't know the preparation that it takes to be able to get it. See, if I know I'm training to lift 500 pounds, right? If I know my end goal is to lift 500 pounds, then I know exactly how to train to be able to do that. I know the work to do. I know to go in the gym and power lift and do this different. I'm not saying, let me say this. Happy Juneteenth for sure. Look at this. I'm not saying I know all the things to do because I'm not an expert in that field of working out and fitness. But a person who's into that, if they have a specific thing they're doing, they know what to train for because they know what they're doing. Thank you for the gift. Appreciate you. They know what they're doing, right? So they know what to train for. But if you don't know all what God has for you, then you can never prepare for everything it is. And I know you don't know everything that God has planned for you because even God says, eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard. Appreciate you, cousin. Eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard the things that God has in store for the ones that love him, right? So even God says, you have no idea what I got for you. I'm about to blow you up so huge, you have no idea. So God know what your life is headed to. So God know the preparation you need. So you can't push past the process. You can't push past the preparation process that God is putting you through and try to get what you want to get right quick because you just want it in your life. God is preparing you. God is preparing you for what you got in store. And anytime God prepares you, it's going to be on purpose. So trust the process. I know you've been waiting on some stuff. I know you've been believing for some stuff and it hasn't showed up yet, but God has not forgot. He's preparing you for what you're asking for. Some people right now is wanting a husband so bad. I want a mate, I want a mate, I want a mate, I want a mate, I want a mate. But if God gave you your mate at this very moment, you might blow it. You might run him away. So God's saying, just wait. Let me develop you, daughter. Let me develop you. A good friend of mine, Sharon, shout out to Sharon A in Atlanta. Shout out to my Atlanta people, man. Period. Shout out to my Atlanta people. I got to say that. My people that's calling from Atlanta, looking in from Atlanta. What's up with you, Charles? Charles in Florida, I believe, right? I think. Yeah, I think you're in Florida. But let me tell you this. A lot of us are believing for things and ain't even prepared. But just like Sharon told me the other day, she said, you know what? Just like I'm asking God to prepare my mate for me, I'm asking God to prepare me for my mate. Shout out to Jackie in Atlanta too. What's up, Jackie? Thank you for your support. I really appreciate you, straight up. You keep believing, you keep going, and everything that you know is about to change. But just trust the process and developing what you want. Trust the process in God knowing exactly what you need, and He's going to change it. Don't get involved. Don't get involved. When I say don't get involved, don't put your hand in it. Allow God to change your situation naturally. Allow Him to change the people around you naturally. He gonna do it. But guess what? A lot of times when we think other people need to change, once we do the work in ourselves, we realize that it wasn't the other people a lot of the times. And so let's all just continue to grow and continue to be better. And God is going to put the process needed to develop us into what we need to be. Welcome to the morning shift with Corey Cofield, where we shift your perspective to only see what you wish to experience, man. Do me a favor, run over to YouTube and give me a follow. Corey_Cofield. We also streaming on all platforms right now: Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, YouTube. We streaming everywhere, man. And don't forget my new book available on Amazon right now. Follow your yellow brick road. Follow your yellow brick road. Your passion leads to your provision. This book teaches you how to find your passion. This is my barcode. This book teaches you how to find your passion, and it gives you detailed steps on how to get to it. It changes your perspective on how you believe. I guarantee you this book can help you because it helped a lot of people and it's still doing it. Okay, those are my little plugs, and I'll move on from that. But let me tell you this. Delay is not denial. That's what we're talking about today. And sometimes you have to wait in order to develop the perfect thing in your life. Timing is divine, not random. Did you know that? Timing is divine. It's not a random thing. So some of us miss different things we got for our life because we move too fast. See, even in the Bible, it says everything has a time and a season. Did you know that everything has a time and a season? Everything has a divine order in which it should go. I always be transparent. So, it was funny because when I was married, my wife used to get on my nerves driving because she'll be in the car like, and I'll be like, get over, hurry up, go, get over, jump. And I'm trying to just hurry up and zip through traffic and all that stuff. And she making me mad because she like, no, what's my space is my space. And I'm telling you, like, get over, cut the person over. You know how sometimes when you put your blinker on, people speed up, right? You know how they do that. Drinking me some more water. Stay hydrated, y'all. Over 80% of hospital visits is based upon dehydrated organs. A lot of deaths is based upon dehydrated organs. Excuse me. So my ex, she in the car driving. I'm like, get over, man. Hurry up. And she like put her blinker on, all peaceful. And how many know sometimes when you ready for confusion, you can't stand some old peaceful person. You ever been turned up like, and somebody come over, calm down. Man, you don't get out my face. Right? And so she driving on peaceful. I'm telling her to get over, hurry up. She know my space is my space. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever space is meant for me, I'll get it. And then she'll put her blinker on and just wait. And sure enough, a lane will open that she can get over smoothly. And I'm looking at her mad, right? But I didn't realize that till years later when I started really getting into saying how time was divine, right? And I started getting into like really slowing down and really going after my life, right, the right way. I started seeing, I'm like, dang, she was right the whole time. Like when you rushing through life and you trying to get and you pushing to get places, you don't have to do that. Because like I said before, timing is divine. It's not random. What seems like a delay in your eyes may be a perfect timing from a higher perspective. What's yours, you won't miss, but it will meet you exactly when you're ready. Right? And let me ask you this. Let me tell you this. Did you know your character must match your calling? Your character has to match the calling that you have. Your character have to be able to keep you where God put you. So a lot of time God prepares us with our character. Thank you. Is that Vic? Vic, thank you. Grand Rising, top of the day. So a lot of times we believe in for big stuff, y'all. But did you know your character got to match that big stuff you want to do? That's why you see a lot of people that blow up in life. And share the live with me, y'all. Share the live for me. Okay. Thank you for the gifts and the roses. I appreciate that. But share the live with somebody. It only take a little button. You can push share and hit about 5 people right quick that you think that need to hear the message. That delay is not denial. Delay is not denial. Just because something is delayed doesn't mean it's being denied from you. And sometimes you have to build who you need to be in order to get what you need in life. And your character have to match your calling. A delay, this is what I wrote on that, my thoughts. A delay gives you space to develop integrity, resilience, discipline, and clarity. So that when the opportunity comes, you don't sabotage it. So we got to quit trying to rush into things and rush into getting things. A lot of times, preparation is happening from within. Preparation is happening from within, from the inside. So a lot of times you may not be able to see. A lot of times you may not be able to see the work that's happening. But the minute you believe for something, God has already done it. The minute you believe for something, God has already done it. But the work starts from the inside. So we believing for stuff. It don't just show up on the outside. You believing for this big, right? Some of y'all believing to be this big star. Just say if you want to be a big actress, excuse me. And you believe and you see yourself as this big actress. Do you know that what it takes to be a superstar takes a certain level of integrity? It takes a certain high level of belief on the inside. So before you become that big star, you have to develop your insides first. You got to develop the insides for the outside. That's how it works. If you're building something, you have to build a foundation first, the inside. You don't see the foundation of a house, right? You don't see the foundation of a building. Right? You don't see none of that stuff, but it's there. So when you looking to do big things, everything in you has to be built and prepared to be able to hold on to that thing. Let me show you something in nature that represents this. The bamboo tree. Did y'all know it can take up to 5 years for a bamboo tree once planted to break ground? That means you take a bamboo seed and you put it in your backyard. You plant the seed. You make this big hole, this whole little place where it's going to go. You open the grass up where you want to put the seed exactly. You go drop the seed in there. You water the thing. You got it all. You put the dirt, the fresh nutrients, and all the stuff it needs to grow. But yet it takes up to 5 years for that bamboo tree to break the ground. 5 years. Can you imagine? Can you imagine going out to do something and then you do it, but then it takes 5 whole years for you to see anything? Couldn't that be frustrating? If you plant a bamboo seed, it's going to take 5 whole years. Some people say it takes 5 to 7 years for you to see any proof that that seed was planted. It takes 5 years for that seed to break through the ground. But once it breaks through the ground, guess what? It grows faster than any other tree ever. It grows up to 35 inches a day. So a bamboo tree, you plant it, it takes 5 years to break the ground. But once it breaks, it grows faster than any other tree in existence. It grows up to 35 inches a day. But guess what? The whole time that it hadn't broke ground, underground, the root system was being quietly built to explode upward when it was time. So even though you never saw nothing come up out the ground with that bamboo tree, the roots were growing down and establishing its foundation. And it was preparing that root system to spring up out the ground. And once it did, it's boom, it's up. God will give us things in nature to give us reminders of how it works, y'all. God will give us reminders on how it works. We could see things in nature that proves how God has set things up. So if a bamboo tree takes 5 years, you plant it and you don't see one thing until 5 years later, don't you know your life can be the same way? You can believe for something in your life. You can do all the work. You can do everything it takes to get it, and it can all be done. And then you sitting back waiting on the results. And you don't see nothing. Sometimes you can get frustrated because you don't see anything. But on the inside, God is working on the whole thing. Underneath, behind the scenes, God is creating you into the person you need to be able to be in the calling that you've been called for. Delay is not denial. Delay is not denial. Let's look at the caterpillar that turns into a butterfly. This is another example in life how things that takes time to incubate comes out different and better. A caterpillar is called metamorphosis. Long delay in the cocoon. Transformation happens invisibly. But when it's time, the butterfly emerges fully formed and ready to fly. So when I was little, I remember I caught a caterpillar. I'm from Detroit, right? And when I was little, I caught a caterpillar inside of a jar because I wanted to see the process. And it took a long time. I can't remember specifically how long it took, but I know it was weeks. And I remember I caught the caterpillar. I put a bunch of leaves in there, a couple sticks. I poked a bunch of holes in the top of the mayonnaise jar, the Miracle Whip jar, and I kept the caterpillar in there. And I would just look at it every day. Eventually, the caterpillar like put this web around itself where you really couldn't see the caterpillar as much. It was like this web of this stuff that was around it, and it was stuck to one of the leaves that was in there, and it just stayed like that. And I remember looking at it like, man, this junk, like, what is this thing doing every day? But I remember all of a sudden one day I woke up and I heard this noise like it was really little, faint noise, but it was a noise like something was moving around. And I remember I looked down in my jar and I looked and it was a butterfly in there. Beautiful. The wings was bright. It was like black and orange color and it was just flapping. I'm like, oh, I ran like, mama, look, show my brothers and stuff. And I remember opening up the jar and letting it out and it flew off. But that blew my mind because I really saw the process happen. And this caterpillar that looked like it had no motion, it looked like it had nothing going on, turned into what ultimately will be something so beautiful. So the caterpillar, once again, is the universe's way of showing us that certain things that may be delayed is being prepared. So don't just think because you believing in some stuff and you've been wanting some things that you've been denied. No, you're being prepared. You're being prepared. Yo, there go the water wave. Remember I told y'all, when I say something dope, I'm coming with that. Yo, you being prepared. You're being prepared, Jackie. You're being prepared, Earl. You're being prepared, Cheryl. You're being prepared, Big Darv. You're being prepared. You're being prepared, B-Lack. A lot of us are waiting for things and we like, when is it coming? But God say, I got it. It's here. I'm preparing you for it. I'm preparing you for it. Come on, man. Come on. Your character must match your calling. A delay gives you space to develop integrity, resilience, discipline, and clarity so that when opportunity comes, you don't sabotage it. Delay also protects you from premature exposure. Y'all hear that? Come on, man. I ain't 70 yet, champion. I'm only 53. I am Ziggy. Bro said, dude look good for 70. Hey, I can't wait to be 70, but I guarantee you it's going to be an amazing 70. I bet you I ain't going to be bent all over. I'm going to be out here getting... Come on, man. We only get greater later. I know, it's all good. I ain't tripping, brother. I ain't tripping. I appreciate you being on the live. Top of the day to you. And so let me tell you this, y'all. Delay protects you from premature exposure. See, sometimes things can't be exposed right away. I always use this example, right? If you plant a garden, you don't invite the whole neighborhood to walk all over the dirt. As soon as you plant the garden, you go invite everybody in the neighborhood. Come look, y'all, I'm planting a garden. Everybody walking all over the dirt. It's not going to grow. You're going to mess up what you grew. But you wait until the garden manifests. You wait till the things grow. And then you go invite people to see the work you've put in. Come see the garden. Now they can come see exactly what has happened. Premature exposure can ruin something. That's why they got dark rooms for film. Back in the day, they used to do film, they had to have a dark room because the picture in its states, it wasn't ready to be shown. If you expose it to the light, it will mess up the film. It will mess up the picture. So you had to put it in a dark room and get it prepared to be shown to the world. Some of us are in a dark room right now, and you're being prepared to be shown to the world. You're being prepared to go out to the world. That's why things ain't happen. Welcome to the morning shift with Corey Cofield, where we shift your perspective to only see what you wish to experience, man. We here every single day, 5:30 a.m. California time, to give you a new perspective. You have a good day too, Zig. Appreciate you. We're talking about delay is not denial. We have to get it out of our mind that we're being denied. No, we're being prepared. We're being prepared. And sometimes you have to be shaped before you are exposed. So like I said, premature exposure can ruin something. Getting something too soon can ruin it or ruin you. Sometimes the delay is a divine act of protection, not rejection. See, sometimes we're being protected, not rejected. Some rooms you couldn't get in because those people in that room were wicked, and God didn't want you associated with that. So he held you up. Case in point with me, back in the day, I had a label deal with Outlaw Records. That's how I got started in production. Y'all know I own a production company, I-60 Studios. I, like Isaiah, 60 Studios, I-60 Studios, right? We shoot everything but pornography. But back in the day, I was in the music industry. I still got records out. I got stuff all on it that's been put out. I still got a couple hundred songs that haven't even been produced yet. They all mixed and everything. But I got into the music and I got into entertainment, the entertainment business through music. And I had, like I said, I had a deal with Outlaw Records. Outlaw Records had a label deal with Universal. And so that's how I got into the music scene. But a lot of the times I was trying to break into rooms that I couldn't get into. And some would happen, I'll be right there. Like I had these meetings with these top executives and they'll be loving my music. And I'm thinking like, yeah, it's on, it's up, it's up. And then I wouldn't get a call back. And I remember being so frustrated with that process because I'm like, why are they not calling me back? What are they doing? But now I look back, I'm like, wow, some of those rooms weren't the best rooms to be in. And God was protecting me the whole time. He didn't want me to get involved with that stuff because he knew what he had for me to do. He knew what he had for me to do, and he wouldn't allow me to be connected with certain people. Did you know the people who you are connected with can determine your life? Did you know the people who you are connected with will determine your life? So a lot of times we're not given access to the rooms that we want because God is protecting us. He's saying you can't go in that room. That's not for you. The energy that's in that room was not for you. It's going to take you down. So no, I'm protecting you. That's why I always say, trust the process. Trust the process when you believe in something. Trust the process. Faith and focus creates momentum. The longer you stay in faith, the stronger your focus becomes. When the time comes, you just don't receive, but you'll be ready to multiply. See, a lot of times what we have has to be multiplied in order to help people. And if you're not prepared to multiply whatever you get, sometimes you can get it too soon and prematurely. Let me show you this. It was a study done by Stanford. It was called the marshmallow experience. Research showed that children who delayed gratification had a better life income in areas like academic success, health, and stress management. Delayed reward, greater long-term success. It was called the marshmallow experiment, where this was done in 1972. They took a bunch of kids, they set them down, and they put marshmallows in front of them. They put like 2 marshmallows in front of every kid. Now I don't know the number specifically. I'm just paraphrasing, but they will put some marshmallows in front of a kid, and they say, if you don't eat that marshmallow and you wait 5 minutes or whatever allotted time, you will be able to get double of what you have right now. And then they made sure the kids understood it, and then they said, okay, they left out the room, and they watched and recorded how the kids responded. I mean, some of these kids in there shaking like they wanted that gratification right now. They wanted that marshmallow right now. Very few of them kids waited. Most of them gobbled down the marshmallow right. Soon as the door closed, the people left out. Some people grabbed it and ate it right away. Right? The kids that ate it right away was less likely to prosper in things like academics, health, and stress management. But the kids that really got it, and they studied these kids and they followed them to be able to see how they successfully turned out. But they showed at a young age, if they weren't able to receive delayed gratification, they was less successful. Kids at that age that was able to realize, like, no, if I wait this little time, I can have double of what this is now. Those kids that thought like that was more successful in the long run. This was a study that was done. Come on, man. Here's another study. You know I be coming with receipts, man. This study was called The Upside of Delayed Gratification, and this was performed by the University of Pennsylvania. This was done in 2015. The study showed that individuals who could delay gratification had better executive functioning and decision-making abilities. Executive functioning. That means when your mind is operating at the highest level, making really hard decisions. Studies show that individuals who could delay gratification have better executive functioning and decision-making abilities. Delay builds brain resilience and a better life navigation. Delay builds brain resilience and better life navigation. So not getting something right away can actually be good for you. God know what he's doing, man. Lastly, in my examples, we're gonna talk about the jackfruit tree. Y'all heard of jackfruit, right? Jackfruit is really good. If you haven't heard of it, get you some, man. It's amazing. Jackfruit is really good. My son, my oldest son, Elisha, I never saw jackfruit until I saw it with him. It looks weird too. It looks weird, like a bunch of bumps on it or whatever else. But let me tell you this. The jackfruit takes 3 to 8 years to produce fruit. That's crazy. You plant something and the jack tree will grow. It's a tree. It's sitting out there as a tree, but it takes 3 to 8 years to produce fruit. Can you imagine you plant a fruit tree And the tree grows and it's sitting there all grown, looking all grown, but there's no fruit on it. But 3 to 8 years later, it starts to produce fruit. You done moved, sold the house already. Man, skip this tree. I'm out of here. You leave. And 8 years later, some fruit starts showing up on a tree. That's bananas. So that means something can take that long, man. Something can take that long before it actually shows fruit. Now, listen, this is significant about your life. This shows that you can grow in one area, but don't produce the fruit yet. You know how you can be better in life? You can change who you are. Like me, I've changed a whole bunch of ways I was, right? The way I thought, a lot of that stuff I've changed. I've changed. I'm a different person, flat out, right? But still, a lot of the stuff I'm believing for and a lot of the stuff that I'm expecting to be doing, that I'm the number one speaker in the world. This is what I'm believing. I am the number one transformational speaker in the world. There's not another speaker out here that get the message across like me. There's not another speaker out here that can resonate with you like I can. But right now, I'm in LA in my house. I'm believing to be flying all over the world, doing what I love. I'm prepared. I'm ready. But in any minute, it's going to blow up. But do you know I've been working on this stuff for 7 years now? 7 years. It's been 10 years, right? No, 12 years. But the last 7 years, I've been really locked in, focused on being a better person. I've been really locked in, focused on doing the stuff I know I'm supposed to do for 7 years, y'all. And I'm still believing to be flying every day and getting booked all over the country. It's all these big old seminars that's being put on by these heavyweights in the speaker industry, and they haven't invited me yet. And I'm like, how y'all got the best and I ain't there yet? But I realize, just like the jackfruit tree that can grow and be all grown, but still would take 3 to 8 years to produce fruit, that even though I'm all grown and I'm ready, sometimes what I'm waiting for is still delayed. But guess what? That jack tree takes 3 to 8 years to produce fruit. But look, when it does, it bears the largest fruit of any tree. Any tree, the jackfruit bears bigger and better fruit than any other tree. Some of the jackfruit has been reported up to 80 pounds, just one jackfruit. So it took that jackfruit 3 to 8 years to grow, but when it do pop out, it's better than everything that's out there. I go that wave. So yeah, you've been delayed, but when you pop out, you're going to be better than everything out there. When you pop out, nobody going to be able to touch you. When you pop out, nobody going to be able to stand next to you. When you change your family, it's going to change them for good. Run over to YouTube, y'all. Give me a follow on YouTube, man. Share, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the post, y'all. On Facebook, there's ways to like it too, y'all. Help me out. I appreciate y'all. Welcome to the morning shift with Corey Cofield, where we shift your perspective to only see what you wish to experience, man. Today is an amazing day. And I'm telling you, just because you've been delayed don't mean you're denied. And the things that you've been waiting for is right around the corner. The things you've been waiting for is right around the corner. You're in the incubation season. And at any minute, you're going to pop out. Any minute, you're going to pop out. Any minute, that everything that you've been believing for is going to show up and you're going to be ready for it. It's like that Eminem song, One Shot. Come on, man. Hold on. I feel like we got to play that, bro. Come on. You got one shot, but you better be ready for that one shot. You better be ready for that one shot, man. You better be ready for that one shot because it's coming. You know what I'm saying? It's coming. Everything you want is coming. Hold on. We're going to play that song going out. We about to be out of here, man. We only going to be on an hour today. And we coming up to it. But I'm trying to tell you, you have not been denied. You have not been denied. Delay does not mean denial. You've been delayed because you have been getting prepared. Preparation is worth the wait. But just know, when your time comes, you better be ready to slide, bro. You better be ready. You better be ready to get it going. Check this out. Let's go. One shot. Y'all been waiting a long time for us, and it seemed like it ain't been coming. You've been training, you've been doing everything you could. Yeah. Come on, y'all.
If you had one shot, one opportunity,
You had one opportunity
to seize everything you ever wanted, one moment, did you capture it?
You capture it. Come on, man.
Yo. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's joking how? Everybody's joking now. The clock's run out, time's up, over, loud. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. Choke. He's so mad, but he won't give up. Daddies, he know he won't have it. He knows his whole back to these ropes. It don't matter, he's dope. He knows that, but he's broke. He's so stagnant. He knows when he goes back to this mobile home, that's when it's back to the lab again, yo. This old rhapsody better go capture this moment and hope it don't be ready. Lose yourself in the music, the moment you own it, you better never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music, the moment you own it, you better never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose escaping through this hole that is gaping. This world is mine for the taking. Make me king as we move toward a new world.
I had to put that on, y'all. I had to put that on. Listen, a lot of us, man, we got you. Everything you want is coming. Hidden Gem, God day. So good to see you. So good to see you. Listen, y'all. If y'all feel like y'all want to support the mission, do me a favor. Go over to the website, CoreyCofield.com, and you can get your custom merch, man. Help us build the brand. Help us build a brand, okay? Y'all run over to CoreyCofield.com. You can get your book, Follow Your Yellow Brick Road. You know what I'm saying? This book is changing lives, man. We also got the custom merch, Make America Dream Again. I do not support any political party at all. This is simply my mission is to make America dream again. This is not connected to any political party whatsoever. Only party I'm connected to is God. That's it. And don't forget your Do Not Disturb hoodies. There we go. Your Do Not Disturb hoodies. Really good quality, thick material. This is from my Mindfest brand, you know. So y'all know we do Mindfest. It's a meetup we do every Monday evening, 6:30 PST. Uh, Mindfest is on Zoom. If you want to show up, give me a link. You can DM me, and I'll shoot you over that link. But it's just on Zoom every Monday, 6:30 p.m. is where we all come together. We got doctors, lawyers, producers, writers, all different people come together on Zoom, and we hold each other accountable to goals and just being around other people that function at a high level. High vibration attracts high vibrational people, and who you be around, it matters. So show up there, y'all. That's a couple things. That's my little announcements. You feel me? You want to support also monetarily, you can go to Cash App, CTE Cash. CTE Cash. That's CTE, Corey Thomas Edward. CTE Cash. That's the Cash App. You can support that way. And what we're doing, just to let you know, is your donations and stuff is what's helping us be able to create this custom merch. We want to wear what we believe in, right? And so we got a lot of different merchandise, and what this merchandise is helping us to do ultimately is be able to film the talks and different things we want to do at a high level, right? So right now, you got to be able to put out really good content. So we got some different things we're doing. We just did a children's book that teaches kids how to manifest. It's called Dream Copious Dream. That should be out in the next month. We need advertising budgets to be able to advertise this stuff. We just built a funnel. You know what I'm saying? We just built the funnel to be able to do marketing for the book and the different things we got like that. And so, yeah, man, it's a lot of stuff we doing that we using finances for. So if what I said and what you see me saying, if you rock with that and you support it and you want to help the movement get out, you want to help us film more stuff, it takes a lot, man. I'm up every day by like 4 a.m, right? And I can't come on here looking anyway. I gotta be fly, man. I can't, I gotta represent what I'm talking about. And so that takes a whole budget. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff. Y'all know what it is. But listen, we appreciate you, y'all. Thank you for coming by today, joining me today. Like I said, we normally go an hour and a half, but today I got some different things to do kind of early today. And so I'm going to jump off early, but I wanted to be here because I said I would. And this helps me more than it helps you, believe me. So just remember, delay is not denial. Delay is not denial. So join me every single day, 5:30 a.m. I'll be right here. And the name of this broadcast is The Morning Shift with Corey Cofield, where we shift your perspective to only see what you wish to experience. So shout out to you. Have an amazing God day. Only see what you wish to experience, and don't let nobody take your energy. Don't let nobody take your energy today. Don't let nobody steal your energy. We love y'all. Keep believing and keep dreaming. God day.